you guys, this is going to be your daily tarot guidance reading for Wednesday. I had to remember, April the 11th. I don't know why I feel like it's going to be a good day. I think it's because 11. I've been seeing 11th a lot. So I have either it's going to be a good day or it's going to be a day of a lot of revelations for some reason. But anyway, yeah, so this is going to be your daily guidance reading, you guys. For those of you who want me to resonate with this reading, this is for you. Keep in mind, these are general readings. These are not personal readings, so they're not always going to resonate with you. But if it does, good, cool. If not, that's fine too. So take whatever vibes with you, whatever doesn't. It's just not for you, obviously, right? Okay. So Divine Spirit, ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity for the collective for Wednesday, April the 11th, 2018. Thank you, Divine Spirit. What is he? Surrounding major energies for the collective. Thank you. Okay. Magician. The Knight of Swords. The Strength card. The Seven of Swords. The Two of Wands. And the Fool. Okay. So, okay, with the Magician card is the overall energy. I feel like, because you have the Seven of Swords here, so keep that in mind. So, not everything is what it seems, or things that are hidden. Kind of have to read between the lines, okay? Certain things, certain hints, certain signs, and things like that. Take them at face value, but at the same time, use your discernment with certain things. I'm also getting that this is a heavy energy of manifestation too. It's anytime, if it's November 11 or if it's any type of portal, I would say. So like say March 3rd or March 30th or April 4th or November the 11th, if I didn't say that already. Any double numbers, any double digits, but for some reason I feel like today's energy with the 11 and the Two of Wands sometimes looks like 11 to me, or the Four of Wands too. I feel like this is an energy of like a portal. So be very mindful of the things subconsciously that you're manifesting, because I feel like with the Knight of Swords as your challenge is believing in what you're seeing, or believing in certain things, I feel like, that are being presented to you, whether it's things that you're seeing or things that you feel, things that you know. You might feel kind of unclear, unsure whether it's safe to go with that. Like, okay, you know, because things are going to show itself, and it's like, do you see it? Because it might not really seem real. It's almost like this strange energy. It's like this portal that's opening up. I just keep hearing that word. It's a portal of energy it's like opening up. Then you the Strength card. So this might be your inner power, your inner strength to keep moving forward, or to not back down, to, you know, get on top of your ego, because I feel like your ego can, you know, when you're not really clear, you're not really sure about certain things, it's easy to misread things, and it's also, it can confuse you a bit. Like your ego will tell you one thing and you might feel another thing. Like I'm saying, again, it's like certain things might not seem real. It might seem unrealistic to you, or things might just seem like, what is this? But, you know, if you're too logical, then you kind of miss the point, or you get caught up and start overthinking things and not seeing things for really what they are. It's hard to explain what this is. But with the Magician card, he represents the as above, so below. So your mind. So the Magician card is the sign of Pisces and Gemini. So Gemini represents the mind and the above energy. The Pisces represents the water energy, which is the lower, which also represents the heart and the mind, right? So Gemini, the mind, the heart, Pisces. So I feel with that, remember, Pisces is a dreamer card too. It's all about, you know, imagination and your intuition. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, so it's about communication. It's about logical thinking, and intelligence. So you got to find balance between that. With the Strength card, though it is the sign of Leo and it's a fire energy, it could be that you kind of like your approach to the situation may be that you kind of just have to do what you feel guided to do, and your ego might feel like at odds with your inner self and be like, no, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's logical. You need to check yourself. It could be being overly assertive, or it could be being very passive and not allowing yourself to trust yourself or believe in something, so your ego can talk you out of it, or your ego can be so big and so grand that it kind of, makes you just look kind of crazy. But in this case, I feel like Spirit's saying, like, you have to tame that ego, because your higher self is what's guiding and what rules you here. Being fearless, even if it's not your ego, not allowing some sort of intimidating energy to cause you to back down. Your suggested focus is the Seven of Swords. So what is it that you perceive that could be focusing on certain little hints here and there, whether it's you dropping them or the universe or something or someone else? Pay attention to the little things. Because, again, like, it's not all that it seems. I wish I knew how to give you an example of this energy. It's very weird. Like I said, I felt, before I shuffled, I felt this weird energy. I don't know how to explain it to you. I wish I had an example for this. But it's like, it's crazy. The Two of Wands is your conclusion. So you're going to be faced with an option of how you wish to move forward. Because what it is that the world is kind of like your Play-Doh, and you can form it however you want at this point. A situation however you want to. But the key is to overcome your battle, overcome the, deception and lies within your mind. It could also be reading between the lines of things and knowing that it's not all that it seems. Because Spirit has dropped something there, and it's like, do you see it? Are you aware? Are you clear? Do you know? Some of you might be like, I really don't know. I really can't see. And it's like, I have to be cautious before I make any sudden moves. But I feel like that's the ego. So the decisions lie right in front of you, and it's your choice of decision how you step forward in this energy, pretty much. So I hope that makes sense. Doesn't really make sense to me. Maybe it'll make sense tomorrow, which is kind of, I don't know how I feel about that. But okay, so I'm going to do a love energy reading to see where you are. And I forgot to do this in Tuesday's reading to, if there's a situation with a person or a circumstance that you're dealing with, or people, period, where they are with you. So I'm going to do that as well. But first, I'm going to look at your overall energy. I'm going to ask the Most High, Divine Creator, to tap into your energy for love, partnerships, friendships of all kinds, and matters of the heart for Wednesday, April the 11th, 2018. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Okay. Pay attention to the red flags. Release your ex. This one card is sticking out. Or two. There we go. Past life relationship. Honeymoon. Playfulness. Bottom card, heart-to-heart conversations. Okay. I just wanted to see something here. So we only had one animal. I have to have my animal book out every now and then. I want to see what the lion means. Before I get into this, let me see what the lion represents, okay? Because I feel like there's always an extra message involved. Okay. The lion is strength of will. It says intuition is working. Now is the time for strength of will, patience, and creative imagination. Don't force anything. That's the message with the lions. I just had to get that out there because we showed up in the strength card. All right. The signs are cautioning you with pay attention to the red flags. This, again, is Spirit telling you to pay attention to the signs, okay? Pay attention in the matters of the heart. Pay attention to what's in front of you. But, again, don't don't overanalyze it, or don't focus too much, or don't be actively looking for something, because you might miss what Spirit is trying to tell you or show you, or what a situation is trying to show you or convey to you. So just be alert, though, that when it happens, you'll know. So just be mindful of that. Um, Release your ex represents your challenge and obstacle. The time has come to clear your energy. So you're having a hard time releasing and letting go. It doesn't have to be specific an ex, but it could be, for some of you, it is an ex. Or it could be exes, things that they've done to you, memories of that, the good times, the bad times, the trauma. Is he or she coming back? Energies. It could be people from your past that just don't serve you, period. It doesn't have to just be romantic partners. These could be friends. These could be people that abused you. These could be energies and patterns and things that keep you stagnant and keep you stuck. And I feel like Spirit, like the card says, it's time to clear your energy. So it's like spring cleaning. Like, whatever I feel like we know what it is that we need to let go of, but it's up to us, whether we do it or not. And the way that we do it, whether it's to surrender or whether it's to permanently cut things and clear things out of your life. She has a burn letter here. That's one of my favorite things to do. When I need to release something, I write it out on a piece of paper and I ask Divine Spirit to let it go, and then I'll burn it somewhere safe, and I'll let the ashes just go out into, outside, go somewhere safe, and just let the ashes blow away. Releasing. There's so many different ways you can do cord cutting meditations. You can work with Archangel Michael to help you. You might find a spiritual healer that you trust that can help you cut cords and release, because sometimes with certain people, and I feel guided to say this, especially with people that you have sex with, okay? So if this is an ex, someone that you've been with before intimately, sexually, multiple times, the cords get thicker with people, those energy exchanges, and you're taking on energies from that person, and they're taking on energies from you, and they're passing it around. Sounds like an STD, but in a sense I feel like that's what STDs are. They're like transferred energies, like toxic energies being transferred around. I feel like that on a spiritual level, but not to get too deep into all of that. Let's just say, for the sake of this reading, you might have to cut cords with someone, and it could be someone who's a relative, someone who's like actively in your life, and the cords are really thick, and you have to let it go, especially if some of these people are like energy suckers. They call them energy vampires. So the person that just drains your energy, just take, you have to cut that out of your life, whether it be temporarily, seclude yourself, or permanently be like, I can't deal with this anymore, I have to let it go. Even if it's things within yourself that you cause, strife, or you're draining your own energy. It might be a pattern of fear, anxiety, insecurity that drain you and strip you of your joy, and that might be something that you have to clear out of your life. Past life relationship is your suggested approach. It says you've known each other before. So I feel like your approach to the situation may be needing to review your past, because it's going to help you to navigate through the future, but it's going to help you find out what it is that needs to be cleared away. So if you have a memory where, say you were in a relationship and you were jealous and you caused a big argument and fight that led to a breakup. So it could be, okay, I have trust issues. I need to release jealousy. I need to release insecurity. I need to release fears of abandonment, or I need to release those abandonment issues. Where did they come from? Well, I've been cheated on before, or one of my parents were absent. Whatever it is, let's just say, or I was bullied as a child, or I was abused physically. Could be multiple things. So I feel like that's what Spirit's telling you. Your focus is honeymoon. So Spirit is not only saying to retrace your steps back to the past to heal, but also to look forward in the future to where you want to be, moving on, moving forward, smooth sailing, where Spirit wants to take things. I trust you, Divine Spirit. I trust you, angels. I trust you guys, that you guys are going to lead me in the right direction to love, or to the matters of my heart, or whatever it is that's of importance to you in the matters of the heart. Trust the Divine Spirit is going to lead you. So put your focus more on trusting and surrendering, and also to a more smoother and more calmer energy of where you want to be, rather than where you don't want to be. Playfulness is the outcome or the conclusion of this energy. So I feel like Spirit's saying, don't take this so seriously. You know, it's part of the process. Just get it over with. It's kind of like a child. Like, just do your chores, do your homework, and then you get to play outside. Just get it over with so you can enjoy the rest of what Spirit has to show you. That's the vibe I get from this. So let's see. I'm going to use my second romance angel. So I'm going to leave these cards here just in case some of the same cards turn up. Sometimes it happens, but there's a specific, of course. Okay, the wedding card flew out. I'm going to leave this to the side, though. So if there's a specific situation or person, or you guys are just wondering what's going on, if love is on its way to you, whatever your heart is, inquiring about, whatever the secondary energy is for those who are meant to receive this message, Divine Spirit, ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity. So what that is for April 11th, 2018, what is the relevancy of this energy? Okay. Oh, never mind. Okay. Finances and career. Forgiving and learning. Very soon. Worth waiting for. And free yourself with flirt at the bottom. What was the bottom card in this one? Chemistry was the bottom of the other cards, which was your side. So finances and career, where this person is energetically overall, I feel like overall energy is working towards a goal or working on themselves, or their focus could be literally on career or some sort of financial thing, trying to prepare something financially, or trying to just prepare for some sort of stability or structure. And I feel like it's also working on the self. So their thoughts about you is focusing on forgiving and learning. So this could be someone that maybe you have to forgive, or maybe, yeah, so maybe there were some things that have happened between you both where you have to forgive each other, or forgive them, or them forgive you. But the card says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So I feel like they want to overcome something with you. So maybe it was something in the recent past or past that has happened, or that could have been detrimental, or they feel like it's detrimental, and it's like they're kind of asking for forgiveness right now, or they're asking you to forgive them. But I feel like if this is something or someone that's worth the energy, whether this is your best friend, whether this is your lover, whether this is a job, I feel like they know that they were in the wrong or something like that. And if you guys can just reconcile, that things would move forward. And maybe Spirit is telling you to forgive. So even if you don't go with this person, or don't go with this job, or become friends again with this person, or whatever you decide to do, it does help you to move forward in love, though. So either way it goes, whether you stay or you go, it's going to help your love life moving forward. Like, just leave that energy up in the past, that whatever this painful energy is, where there needs to be some sort of forgiveness and a learning of a lesson, or they feel like they had to learn something. With very soon, this is how they feel. I feel like they're feeling as though they need to make some sort of decision when it comes to you, or they're waiting for you to make a decision about them or the situation. If it's a situation, then obviously it's on you to ultimately decide what you want to do. If this involves others, then it could be that, yeah, they might need you to make a decision about them, or some sort of decision, or they're making a decision about you, or some sort of decision about your situation together. Either way it goes, Spirit's saying to clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Perception is worth waiting for. So they're perceiving this situation, or perceiving you as, divine timing, something that can't be rushed, but it is worth sticking around for, I feel. Divine timing is at work in your love life, the card says. So they know ultimately that Divine Spirit is behind all of this, and there's no rushing, but they want to stick around. Maybe they feel like they've been waiting forever for something when it comes to you, or they feel like they can wait forever for you because it's worth that. Free yourself is the energy. their energy towards you or how they're going to project their energy. So it says take back control of your life. So there's some sort of coming out, some sort of stagnant energy or blockages that are being removed, or they're getting themselves out of a stagnant situation or some sort of block and overcoming that. This isn't really a unicorn. I don't know what the hell this thing is. It's like a horse / unicorn. It doesn't look like, or a goat or something. It's funny looking, but in a sense, I feel like I'm weird. This is how I'm seeing it, though. Unicorns to me represent, because the unicorn horn, it represents wish fulfillment, mysticism and things like that. So this could be a dream or a goal that they're holding themselves back on. I'm also seeing a goat. So goats are like Capricorn energy. And when I think of Capricorn, the devil card in the tarot is the sign of Capricorn. It's ruled by Capricorn. So I feel the devil card is about feeling stuck and feeling controlled by another energy, or being in fear and believing in the boogeyman and not seeing past your fears and not feeling free, being entrapped by something or someone or your own fears. You're causing your own entrapment. I feel like that goes here. So if this is a desire that this person has or something that they want to move forward with, they will come, I feel like, out of that entrapment and go for what they want, because it's just an illusion. They're not really trapped. Like, they can jump out of this cage flawlessly, easily. It's a piece of cake. It's not like this tall gate that they have to get over. They can easily jump over this. So I feel like this is something that they'll come to recognize, and there's some sort of freedom that comes. This could be your husband, or this could be your wife. This could be someone that you may come to marry, or maybe you're engaged. This could be someone that you were married to. This could be a mother. This could be your father. I'm getting multiple energies, but this person, there's something about marriage here involved. And I feel with extend your lighthearted energy to others, I feel like this person is trying to open up or make way for something, or make way to you. Then you have chemistry. So you're hesitant, someone's hesitant to open up fully to accept or embrace this connection, or what's coming in, or what's being attracted. And Spirit is telling both of you guys to open up, but in different ways, to be receptive to the energy that's trying to come in. I have to look into this. Like, what I want to look into horses and goats, because like this thing is funny looking, but I feel like there's a message too. Not just what I was picking up, but something else. Maybe it's to validate it. I don't know. Let's see. I have to. You guys are probably like, oh my god. I love animal totems though. Okay, so horses represent movement. Okay. It says continue forward in your efforts with discipline. New journeys are ahead. Stretch your freedom and power. Okay, so I did mention something about freedom. So yeah, goats, sure-footedness. Seek new heights, but be careful of steps. Be careful of becoming too serious in your pursuits. No need to rush right now. Okay, so that's the message in that. So I'm going to give you guys a little treat with it's not really a pick a card, but it's pick a something. So it's a treat, literally. Pick a fortune cookie. And I would drop one of them. So maybe it's not meant to be, because I'm not picking that up. So pick 2 fortunes. Or if you feel guided, if it's a different situation, or just whatever Spirit wants you to know. So I'm going to pick a fortune cookie. Yeah, literally, I'm for real. You guys are like, really? Is she serious? I'm for real. This one broke. This one's already open. Okay? So, whichever one you feel guided towards. Sometimes, though, you guys, like, I feel sometimes you might be drawn to more than one thing. So if you guys happen to be drawn to more than one fortune cookie, that might be Spirit speaking to you. That's totally up to you. Before we do that, though, you guys, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, check out my website. I have an abundance of readings. In order to purchase out, just make sure you sign up on my website, the blog, my web, so you can get your purchase on. Also, if you guys would like an emergency reading, those are sent out within a faster time frame than my typical time frame for my readings, which would be 24 hours. So you would receive your emergency reading within 24 hours of purchase. If you guys are looking for something more instantaneous, if you just have like a quick question or just need a little mini reading or something, hit me up on Instantgo. It's only available to Apple users for now. So that I will leave everything in the description box. For my Aries out there, if you're an Aries sun sign only or you know one, I'm running a birthday special for you guys now until April the 20th, so take advantage of that. It's affordable. If you guys want to follow me on social media, that too is in the description box below. Alright, so I'll give you guys a moment to meditate on the fortune that stands out to you, and then I'll reveal your fortune. So 1 and 2. The third one was like, hell no. So I'm not going to pick that one up because it's not meant to be. So, yeah. Okay, I feel like you guys got it, so let's crack cookie number 1. The smart thing to do is to prepare for the unexpected. So the best thing to do is to prepare for the unexpected. Do you guys see that? Okay, hopefully you do. All right, fortune 2. Yours was ready. You will make a change for the better. All right, you will make a change for the better. That's your fortune. Much love to you guys as always. I thank you so much for watching. Till the next reading.